All right, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Bashim,
Yeah, I
Yahushai,
was shy.
Hashem, Makar, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, great millstone who rule and teach well, and salutations to the Akim and folk on the earth, preaching truth and sincerity and surety. Peace and blessings unto all of you, man. All of you sacrifice your life and to push this truth and have to deal with all these evil demonic spirits out here in this wicked ass kingdom. All right, tonight's the day of atonement, right? And it's a very serious night. And I titled this lesson "Our Free People's Peace" because this is also what's the Day of Atonement symbolizing. Forgiveness of our sins. And in hopes that we can also be saved out of this hellhole. Okay, because Yahweh Shemishah is putting us through this hell, making the oppressor over us, so we can turn back and He can ultimately have mercy upon us. Because the elect, the hopeful elect, the ones that are awakened to the truth, the one that understand what's going on. We're tired of being here. I'm personally tired of being here, man. I'm personally tired of always having to work 12 hours and work, and I just started a new plantation. I'm already getting tired of that. And how much more brothers that have been putting in the work over and over again, man. That's why Yahba Shemir Shai is coming with great deliverance, man, and rest. All right. So this is Psalms 25 and 16. It says, "Turn thee unto me and have mercy upon me, for I am desolate and afflicted." All right. The so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, we're afflicted. We're bombarded by the curses. All right. Uh, we are just overwhelmingly tired, man. Our spirit are tired. Our spirit is tired. Our flesh is weak. We're tired of taking orders from Esau, man. And this devil keeps putting down the hammer more and more, man, because he has hopes that he's gonna somehow keep us under subjection. The Most High, He has plans for us. Plans for us to finally rest. Don't have to wake up early in the morning. Don't have to work overnight shifts.
Con.
You don't have to worry about what your woman's doing behind your back. You don't have to worry about if a brother is ready to snake you. You don't have to worry if you go out and your children go out to play somewhere that a pedophile is not going to come pick them up. These are the things that Yahweh Shemeshai promised that he's going to take away. He's going to take away the tears out of our eyes, man.
I got a precept for you.
Um,
Psalms 127 and 2. It is vain for you to rise up early and to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows, for so he giveth his beloved sleep.
Say that again. You were chipping in and out, Salakia.
Let me make sure I'm out earphones in. It says, can you hear me?
I can.
It says, this is Psalm 127 and 2. It is vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows, for so he giveth his beloved sleep.
Yeah, because a lot of us have to wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I know I personally have to wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, get to work for 7. And then there's brothers who are working overnight shifts, man. Then you have other brothers that are working 2 jobs, working back to back, barely getting any rest in, man. And that's wicked. You can't function off of 8, 12 hours of work 5 days a week back to back, man, without plenty of rest. There's a scripture in First Kings, where King Solomon, he made uh his the people were building the temple. They labored for I think a month, and then they were off for 2 months.
Yeah.
They got the rest for 2 months. That's righteous, man. That's beautiful. You put in the work, and then you get to be laid off for a little while, and then you come back on. But this devil, man, if you even decide to take a day off work, you need to have a doctor's note or a very good excuse why you didn't show up to his plantation. Okay, or he'll put the hammer down. He'll fire you. He'll suspend you. Whatever. He'll discipline you, man, and that isn't right. And then let's not even get into the whole so-called justice system that they have set up here, because this justice system ain't doing nobody any good either.
Con.
It's all fraud. I call it a fraud. That's what
Con.
it is. It's a fraud. Because the real laws that stand is the laws, statute, commandments of Yahweh Shem Yashai.
Con.
Everything else they're making up as they go. Whatever pleases them, they put it into a writing. They send it off, get an anonymous vote, whatever the case may be, and they put it in. If people are cheating the system, they change it up where it benefits them and keeps people down. and people who need to be brought to justice are not being brought to justice. The people that shouldn't be criminalized are being criminalized. Okay, and
Con,
the criminals cannot, criminals that are on the run could not be running the show and telling people what their crimes are, what they did, man. You still haven't been convicted for your judgment, and that's why we
Can I
need
got
to
a quick
see.
precept because you're getting into the whole system, man. How this shithole is set up, man. You know, you got laborers out there that work, man, very fucking hard, and majority of guys in the construction site, they're either alcoholics or drug addicts, man. You
yep,
know,
con,
that's nothing but a big pimp game, man. With the mafia being at the top, you
yep,
know. This is Psalms 94 and verse 19. It says, "In the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comforts delight my soul." You know, and that just means like, you know, when brothers just meditate on the words, man, and you're going through hell, and then a scripture might pop up in your head that'll comfort you, right? Because he said that comforts delight my soul. What is the comfort? What is the comforter? Yahushua, and he
con,
came in the volume of the book. So this book is supposed to comfort you, right?
con,
It says, verse 20, "Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by Allah?" Right? And we're in the throne of iniquity. We're in this damn Babylonian shithole, man. Right?
Right.
I'm reading again, verse 20, "Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by Allah?" So these devils, they'll create something mischievous, and they'll just put the title of, "Oh, this is law now." You know,
yeah, like your what's your employee handbook? Like when you at work, you got laws at your job as well.
That's right.
yep, yeah. You got laws, and then you got bylaws. Where the hell's the bylaws in the scripture, man? What the hell's a bylaw? You know, and
Con,
again, we always got to bring out the point that um, these laws of the Most High, they're not changed.
That's
They're
right.
not amendable. Your Esau's laws are called amendments, meaning
amendments.
to
Yep.
change,
They're
right?
changeable.
To bend, right?
Right.
That's why the word also attorney. That word means to turn, right?
Yeah.
And which
Hmm.
lawyers make the big bucks? It's the defense lawyers, not the prosecutors,
Yep.
right? Because they're supposed to get the dirty guy off clean,
Con,
right? So verse 21, "They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. But the Lord is my defense, and my power is the rock of my refuge. And he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord, our power, shall cut them off." Right? And that's what we're inevitably heading towards, man. We're cutting off of Babylon, man. You know,
right.
you people are about to be cut off anyway. You know, your major cities are about to be shut down anyway.
Yep.
That's
You know,
right.
what was it on that?
I got a. You ain't got something, go Bob. I got.
Yeah, I got a
Uh,
precept, but you can bring yours out first.
yeah, it's a short one, and I got another one after that. After you, you know,
Okay.
Ecclesiastes 1:14. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit.
Yeah, break it down. All right.
Yeah, you know, it's some righteous works under the sun, but it's not speaking of that. But it says some works done under the sun that is vanity and vexation of spirit. Like these plantations we got to go to, man. It's vexation to go and pretty much build up somebody else's dream that they put to fruition because Esau, you know, they inherit, you know, businesses, money, ways to establish another business. You know, it's all vanity because what does it profit us? You know, it profited us nothing because we get a paycheck from them, but then next thing you know, the government got to get their piece. You have no
Right.
chance to pay yourself first. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like the brother said, you show up late, you got to take a day off and miss a day of pay. You know, you got to work. It ain't like the law, like you said, it's in First Kings. You work a month and then you off too, man. We working 12 calendar months, man. You know,
Right.
and you get these jobs and you barely get 1 or 2 weeks off work. Then when
That's
you
right.
try to take that time off, they give you hell about that.
That's right.
You know,
Imagine, right? You work 365 days in a week, give or take these demonic days, and you're only allowed 3 weeks of vacation time for the whole year.
yeah,
And some workplace only give you 10 days sick days with pay.
Right.
So after you use up those 10 days of sick days in that year, you if you take a sick day after that, you're not getting paid for it.
Hey, if I may, my job got this wicked ass law. Um, they changed the sick policy where it's though you got to call in ahead of time to use your sick time. Like you, like let's say, just listen to this though. You got to call in ahead of time to use a sick day. So I'm supposed to call in the day to say, hey, I'm gonna be sick Wednesday, so I want to take my time off.
Yo, but cause you work for the transit, right? The public
Yeah,
transit.
yeah,
Um,
con.
yeah, my family they work for TTC as well, so I know how that one goes, man.
That's some
Like
bullshit, man.
supposed to predict when you're sick.
Yeah, con. Right,
Ridiculous, man.
Hey,
right.
the brother Watchman Philadelphia, Shalom, he put up
Shalom,
Daniel 7:25, right? Wearing down the saints, man. You know, like
con,
when you got shoes after, depends on what you want, but maybe 2 3 years you worn out the soles, man. That bitch is done. So
con.
these
Yo,
devils, man, including the mother nations, because they literally um they literally piggyback off on the destruction of Jake, man. They go on top of Esau and they prosper, you know, and they're a part of that wearing down, man. You know,
Con.
con.
That was it on that. I'm gonna bring my other one out after you.
Okay, con. This is Proverbs 24:21. It says, "My son, hear thou Yahweh Bashem Yeshua and the King, and meddle not with them that are given to change." You know,
Con,
and the things of what you were going into about the policies, man. The plantation I'm in right now, the benefits that they give you. When I read over the contract, they said that the benefits are liable to change at will. So I can have a benefit. I can have a benefit that you know gives me dental care and all that, and then I can't complain about it because I signed a waiver saying that I'm allowing them to change that and take away that benefit. And if I don't sign it, they're not hiring me, right? So these are the things that we have to deal with. You're not guaranteed, even what they call so-called pension in this place. You're not even guaranteed that. You're not even guaranteed that you're gonna keep your house.
that's crazy, man.
Everything's on a fence in this kingdom.
Hey, you gotta pretty much make a damn near life decision whether or not you're gonna go to work sick or stay home to take care of your body, man. Like it's fucked up, man.
That's right. That's right, man. That was it on my precept.
All right, real quick. This Psalms 39:5. It says, "Behold, thou hast made days as an handbreadth, and mine age is as nothing before thee. Verily, every man at his best state is altogether vanity. Selah. Surely every man walketh in vain. Surely they are disquieted in vain. He heapeth up riches and knoweth not who shall gather them."
I'll break it down, Akram.
Oh yeah, Con. I mean, even at our best state, we still it's still vanity altogether. You know,
kind of.
we go to these jobs, man. Some brothers work construction, some brothers work transit, some brothers on their feet all day. Even when we at our best state, we still getting broken down by these bodies, these jobs and these worthless bodies. And that's what lets you know that this life here, this state we in now is even vanity in itself. The only thing that's worth laboring for is this truth. You know,
Con.
it's a more pleasant feeling to be tired when you come from camp labor than coming from Esau's plantation. You know,
Yep.
and it says, "Surely every man walketh in a vain. Surely that they are disquieted in vain. He heapeth up riches and knoweth not who shall gather them." Like you can put in 20 years at a job and retire, and you still got to fight for your Social Security or whatever if you don't meet the age requirement. And then if you die, nobody gets that money, unless you married your wife, who and the hell with her. What
Con.
about your kids? If you have them, or what if you
Yep.
die with nobody? That money is just sitting there. Nobody can collect it.
That's right.
Yeah,
You know
government
what?
collects it.
Yeah, the government collects it,
You
and then
know
they
what?
give you this bullshit. What the fuck is death insurance? You paying to die? You need to have $10,000 for a funeral. I mean, a fucking casket.
Yo, you can't even die in peace.
Yeah, man.
You know. And then what's the next thing? Just to add on what you're saying, the pension and all of that. What they're trying to do is they're trying to fire you before you even eligible to even get a pension plan, man.
Yeah.
Before you
That's
even
why.
get that, they fire you, man.
That's why, one of the last things going, you could call yourself a so-called decent job, is a unionized job because they got to have a reason to fire you. But
Mhm.
they want to get rid of all. They want to get rid of all unionized jobs if they could. They really want
Yep,
to put you back in the hardcore slavery, where as though you ain't getting nothing.
that's right. That's right. I have a precept.
Okay.
This is Lamentations 1 and 3. Judah is gone into captivity because of affliction, because of great servitude. She dwelleth among the heathen. She findeth no rest. All her persecutors overtake her between strength. The ways of Zion do mourn, because none come to solemn feast. All her gates are desolate. Her priests sigh, her virgins are afflicted, and she is in bitterness. You can see that on the so-called Negroes, Latino Americans, man. They have self-hatred towards themselves, man, because they feel that everything they do, they never can get on top. They can never prosper. They can never get anywhere, man. It's like that you're putting all this work in and you're getting nothing. On top of that, you have to deal with problems at home and you got to deal with problems at work. And then on top of the in between bullshit, you have to worry about police pulling you over. It's 8 out of 10 times that's a likability. So everything around your whole life is just pissing you off, man. And it's a special type of piss off for the men in the truth, because not only do we have to deal with that bullshit, we have to deal with 2/3. We have to deal with the negativity of the world, the way the world is going through Esau, man. That shit
Okay.
vexes us every day. I was even thinking about it the other day, man. I was like, man, dying would be so much better than being here right now.
Hey, what did Paul say? What wanting to depart, but knowing that he's more needful here. Roughly paraphrasing.
Con,
You know.
man. Because it's hope that we get to see Yahweh Shai, get beamed up, knowing that Adoram Watazal, all the effort that we've put in is worthy enough for us to be saved. People aren't thinking about these things. 2/3 in the majority of the world, they're not thinking about the ending result. They're not thinking about, and a lot of these people, they know that life is hard as shit, but they'll just say, well, you just gotta do what it do.
Yeah, and people get in this damn comfortable in the slave mentality, man. You
Con.
know,
Yep.
he
Yeah.
gets comfortable, man. I remember I
Yeah.
was on a bus years ago, and there's this Filipino guy driving, and they're talking about retirement, and he's like, "Oh, he's like, how much you have?" He's like, "Oh, I have 8 years," and then he asked the bus driver, he's like, "Oh, I still have 25 years to work." He's just a big smile, man. That's depressing, man. For you to clock in and day out, man, and really tell yourself, "Yo, this is what I'm gonna be doing for 20 years." That's depressing, man.
Yeah,
That's depressing as
yeah.
hell, man. I
Hey,
don't
and
care what
talk.
kind of job.
Hey, the thing about that guy that's married, like I gotta work this job for 25 more years to retire, and I gotta be with this one fucking woman the rest of my life too.
Yeah, man. Giving you straight hell, man. Giving you straight hell, man.
I'm working to put
Yep.
my kids through school. Man, what?
And then one day you come home and she's getting banged on a damn bed, and then
Yeah.
that's when you bug the fuck out. And enough is
Mm.
enough, man. Right? But yo, man, this is not that. That's why, who was it? One of the Rockefellers. He said, "I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers, man."
Workers.
Right?
Yep.
So you people are nothing but useful idiots. That's who you are, man.
Yeah. Yep.
You're just useless consumers, man. You just occupying
Yeah.
space, laboring, and a lot of the labor they're shipping over to India and China, and they're not even fuck with you guys anymore.
Yep. Yep.
Mm.
You got something up?
Yeah, I got some.
All
This
right.
is Isaiah chapter 41, verse 8, right? It says, because the Most High is getting ready just to turn it around and finally put us into kingdom, and where we can finally be at rest, man. And don't have to keep doing this bullshit. This is Isaiah 41 and 8. It says, "But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. Thou whom I have taken from the end of the earth and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. Because um 2/3 of our people really think that God has done away with them, because they always think that uh God did them wrong, because they don't get to live like these other nations. And what makes it even worse, they see Esau on damn TV flaunting his blessing. No, look at the big mansion I got. Hey, look at this $1 billion Bugatti I got. Jake envy that, and they think that God hates them.
Yeah.
Which goes, well, you go back to Malachi. He said, "I've loved you." I hated Esau. But the Most High is still merciful, and he's still about balance. He's still about his prophecies. This has to happen. But we have the better hand. It says, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not be dismayed." So, and that's going really into brothers that are just coming to this truth. Don't be dismayed because things are hard. Don't be dismayed because you think that, okay, I'm putting in work. I should be living a little bit better now. It doesn't work that way. You're gonna probably get more afflictions before you even knew about the truth, because most has to test your spirit, one, if you're even worthy for that salvation.
Right.
And plus, he has to burn all that wickedness out of you on top of that. So that in itself is hardcore affliction, but there's peace at the end of that. There's rest at the end of that, right? The Most High, does it not say the Most High chastens whom he loves, right? Continuing, it says, "For I am thy power, I will strengthen thee, yeah, I will help thee, yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish." And that's what our hope and our faith is in, man. Because everybody that's ever come up against us, everybody that's ever put us in a hard position, us being forced, like I said, to labor 12 hours, man. All of that's gonna be done away with. Yahweh Shai is gonna lift us up. He's where we've been put to shame. He's gonna give us glory, man. We're going to become back kings of the earth. We're going to be the rightful rulers. We're going to finally set things in order. We're going to ones going to be telling these heathens, look, you need to build this. This needs to be done. This needs to get done. And that's the problem with Jake. Jake doesn't see himself commanding anybody. He thinks that's too much. He thinks
Yeah.
giving orders or rulership or leadership is being cruel.
Or having
Like,
slaves.
that's right. Right? But they're the ones telling you what to do. Hey, I see this one Ishmaelite at my job. He walks around with his hand in his pocket. He's the boss. Everyone's so intimidated by him, like, oh, yo, that's the boss. And I'm looking this man dead in his face, because I'm richer than you. Because spiritually, I have the kingdom coming, man. I'm a king. I know
Uh,
I'm a king. So I don't fear what you have. You have carnal riches, and it's what makes it more beautiful. I know it's my power that gave that to you. He can easily take that away.
yep.
Your money don't mean nothing out here, man. But just because, just the pride on this man's face. And you know what's so crazy? He'll smile and laugh at everybody, but every time he sees me, man, it's like his spirit hates me, man.
Con.
Spirit hates me. You see that hatred in his eyes, and you can see me looking at him like, man, fuck these people, man.
Yep.
Fuck these people out here making me break my back for you and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a precept. This is
Con.
Philippians 4:11, because this is the trial, man. This is the trial that brothers gotta go through.
Gone.
And every time you hear it before you come in the word, in this truth, that you're gonna be tested. And some brothers take it lightly, and some brothers, they take heed. And when it happens, they say, okay, I remember when the brother said it, right? This is again Philippians 4:11. Not that I speak in respect of one, for I've learned in whatsoever state I am therewith to be content. So Paul said he learned, so meaning it was a trial and fail period, right? Meaning there was days when he was low and he said, "What the fuck?" Man, he's feeling it, right? And then there's days he's high, right? The blessings are raining, so to speak, you know. And then those are different days, different times that brothers get, man. And the point being is when you're low, don't fall down, get up, right? Keep going. And when you're high, don't get, stick your chest out, right? It actually tells in the Apocrypha, in the days of prosperity, remember the days of adversity, roughly paraphrasing, right?
Con,
You actually get them blessings, man. Something you wanted or you needed. You know, um, when you get those things, don't go, okay, I'm set now, I'm good. It actually says
con.
that in the Apocrypha too. Don't say I have enough for my life,
right.
right? But you gotta actually think on, man. I remember those days, man. You try to, what do you call it? Scratch two pennies together, so to speak.
Well, what's that scripture say? You forgetful in the days of adversity. I mean,
That's another verse. Yeah,
con,
yeah. This is verse 12. It says, I know both how to be abased, which means to be low, and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things, I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. Right?
con,
So, and those are things that, as a man of the Lord, you're gonna go through. You're gonna have your good times, and you're gonna have more bad times, right, than good. But
con,
those things are meant to really, like the brother was saying, purge you and test you and build these great characters, man. These values, because these things that we go through, they build character, man. And
Right.
these regular people out here, why you think you're so different from these people? Because they haven't, you know, they couldn't go a day in your shoes, man. And they're comfortable. They're dead set in being a slave, and they're working their ass off. And then when a storm happens in their life, they completely bug out because they have their 5-year plan. And then when shit doesn't go according, you know,
Yeah.
then they bug out, right? But Paul's telling me, man, he knows how to abound and how to be a base, man. And that's what brothers have to learn, man.
right.
That was
Con.
it.
And you made a good point where you said when they lose everything they bug out, because what did the Lord say in James? He said that it's actually a sin to actually be thinking about your future, like what you're gonna do 5 days from now, 10 days from now, because you don't even know if you're gonna make it to that next day. You
Con,
know what I'm saying? So to plan out 5 years is actually going against the Most High. You need to pray that you even get to see the rest of the day.
con.
You know,
Yeah,
because how much so like how many people have died even just today, having plans about for 10 years,
yeah,
you know, to 15 years, who they're going to marry, who they're going to see tomorrow, and they didn't even get to see tonight.
right. When women ask you shit like that, what's your 5 year plan? Where do you
Con,
see yourself in 5 years? You
you
know,
know, hopefully in a chair watching you burn, bitch.
that's right.
That's my 5 years.
Tomorrow, the hell with 5 years.
Con,
You know, I got
man.
precept. It's Ecclesiastes 4:8. There is one alone, and there is not a second. Yea, he hath neither child nor brother. Yet is there no end of all his labor. Neither is his eye satisfied with riches. Neither saith he, for whom do I labor, and bereave my soul of good? This is also vanity. Yea, it is a sore travail.
Yeah, man. So there's people who out here get riches. The celebrities again. The celebrities are a perfect example because all of these guys have labored to be rich. They're rich, but guess what? They're still not happy. Their woman's still cheating on them. You know,
Yeah,
still leaving them. They
still
still have to.
somebody richer than them.
Yup. They're still trying to get more money, but losing more money. They still have to go through sicknesses. More. These rich people have worse diseases than we do.
Yep.
You know, just like with some, cause they do some foul ass stuff, man. And then on top of that, they're not certain if they're gonna keep their riches or not because when you reach a certain height of riches, you always have to be on the go and hustling, or you'll lose that money, man.
Right, because you also going to develop a heavier spending habit with the more money you get.
That's right. You know, so being rich and having carnal riches really isn't the solution to anything, man. You can always
More
try and
money, more problems.
I was just thinking that in my
more
head.
money, more. Hey, and they don't play around when they mean that. They're dead
Yep.
serious. More money, and let's not forget, once you reach a certain bracket, you're gonna have the mob coming after you about making
Yeah,
deals with you on certain things. The government and these CEOs are gonna start making you spending your money to the point where you're coming up against them. They're gonna add you to
yeah.
the program, man. And if you
It's
don't do
harder
it,
to the main. Oh, I was just
go
gonna
ahead.
say it's harder. It's harder to maintain the riches once you get them.
Yeah, especially in this wicked ass kingdom, man. Because remember, you're dealing with a creature. I'm not even gonna call him a man. You're dealing with a creature that fears being out of power and being overtaken and being shut down, man. So
Con.
he's gonna do everything in his power to always keep control. And it's so crazy because I put this on Facebook. I was watching Luke Cage today, and he put down a magazine, and it was crazy because the magazine said had New World Order NWO because he flipped it upside down, and when you turn it right side up, it said own. So I was thinking about it like backwards. New World Order own, man. Esau always wants to own everything. He wants to control everything, right?
So that's why he wants to keep everybody. He wants
That's right.
to literally own you, for you to be their property.
Yep.
That's right. That's what the mark is for. That mark of the beast. You know, he wants to know how you breathe. He wants to know what kills you, how long you can live. He wants to know your eating habits. You know how long you sleep. If he could see and taste your breath every time you walk down the street or after you drink a drink, he'll do it. We're dealing with a man that doesn't give a damn about whether you live or die. To him, there's many people in the world. There's many people coming, and they're expendable. They're usable. You don't care, right? Um, was that it on your precept?
Yeah, yeah, con.
I have a precept. It was going back to what we were talking about in the lowest state, right? This is Sirach 2 and 2. Actually, I'll start at 1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, prepare thyself for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. And I think that's a very serious thing because sometimes, like the brother said, what Paul was saying, sometimes he was low, and sometimes he was high. And sometimes when you're low, you think of doing bad things. You know, there's times where before you came to this truth, when you were put in a hard spot, what did you want to do? You wanted to rob somebody. You wanted to rob a store. You wanted to do whatever, sell drugs, whatever the case may be, because all of a sudden you feel like if you don't rush and do this, you're gonna be basically you're back against the wall, right? But in this, when you come to the truth, you have to learn your integrity, your characters, like the brother been saying, because this is what the Most High is doing to test you. Are you gonna still follow my laws when things are going wrong, or are you gonna act out of character and act like a nigga? You
Yep.
know, there's a reason why the Most High doesn't give you riches as soon as you get into this truth, because He wants to see if you're really about this truth or not, or if you're just a person who just speaks it. He
Hey,
doesn't.
remember Slack? Remember we were talking. We went into Luke 15:16, and the Lord said, "If I can't trust you with these earthly so-called riches, how can I trust you with the true riches?"
That's right.
You
Con
know.
man. That's right. And those are base things to the Lord. To the Lord, earth riches ain't nothing, man. And if you fall over that, you can't handle the kingdom of the kingdom of heaven is a lot more than just a golden city. It's a lot more. It's a lot. You're literally in
It's a
charge.
government, man.
That's
It's a
right.
government. We
That's
have
right.
responsibility.
That's
We're
right.
not just, hey, man. Some guys think we're just gonna be fucking off women and partying and doing all kinds of shit. You know.
Con. But it's a serious thing. You're gonna be caretakers of not just your people, but heathens, the earth, and the universe. That's what the Most High is giving the elect men, the responsibility of others. And if you can't even take responsibility of the little things here now, man, there's no way that He's just gonna give you the responsibility of other people, a planet, and stars, man, and other planets and galaxies and universes, right? If you're gonna get at a character and snap over if someone just saying "f you," then I don't know 'em. All right. Verse 3 says, "Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end." And that's crucial. The Most High is always looking to increase the men that He has chosen. He's not forsaking you, even if it might feel in the day that the Most High is forsaking you, or you might feel He's taking out of the truth. Remember, He said that the heart is wicked above all things, man. That could be just demons telling you give up. Yo, just give up, man. Just don't worry about it. what you're doing isn't good enough. But the Most High is just testing you, man. Are you
Yeah.
worthy of this? Are you going to endure in this? Are you going to fight for me? It's really a test of, are you going to fight for the Lord even when you got nothing? Because there's
Right.
nothing from the Most High to increase you.
Are you gonna
But
remember me in adversity as well as flourishing?
that's right. Because there's the scripture on that too. You know, when thou art rich, you remember the days when thou were poor.
Yeah.
You know, um, verse 4 it says, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state." So you have to be patient. Because, and why did the verse say, "Be patient when thou art changed to a lower state"? Because you're not gonna be in that lower state forever.
Forever, right?
That's why you have to be patient on it. It's just gonna be a season. The Most High deals with order. The Most High deals with seasons. There's seasons when you're low. There's seasons when you're high. There's seasons where things are coming in. There's seasons where things are dry. Right? Did it not Esau in the 50s? Everything was running smoothly. No, everything was popping. He had all the money going together. No debt. Everybody was happy and prospering and everything. Now look at his end. Now look at his season now. We call this the winter season. Everything's backed up. You know, nothing's growing out of him. Famine is going off. His knowledge is going now. People are rebelling against him. This is his season. This is his season of hardship. Right? We've had our season of hardship for a very, very long time. And that just comes to show you how patient the Lord is. Because the Lord could have done away with us a long time. He could destroy this place from day one. But even the Lord himself is patient. Right? Um, I'm gonna keep going. It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. And fire is very hot. So there's gonna be days, man, where you're gonna go through some very, very fiery trials. You know, to the burn you, you still got to keep going. You know, your faith and your mind should be on the kingdom. You know, Yahweh Bashim Yeshai, cracking the clouds and just showing up and decimating the enemy. You know, that wouldn't that not be a joyful thing? So just one day, just look up and you're seeing millions of chariots with Yahushua on it, and
Con.
everybody that ever doubted you, called you crazy, they're in fear, but you're smiling. Yo, I've had times where I even envision me even crying with Yahushua coming, man. Because it's that much of a moment of yo, everything we worked so hard for. You know, it's like you
Yeah.
put in so much work. Yeah. It's like, damn, bro, like yes, yes, we're out of
Con.
here. Zah, man. Even if, even in this my personal opinion, even if you don't get beamed on the chariot, you have knowing you don't. There's no more hardship, man.
Yeah.
You come back in peace.
Yep.
Um,
What it say? That scripture say, pray that he gets to see the fall of his enemy and the salvation of the elect.
that's right, man. On. Let me just read two more verses. Three more verses. It says, "Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear Yahweh Shemashai, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall." So right here is telling you, wait for his mercy and do not go aside. Meaning what? Don't get out of the truth and go into other doctrines because you feel it's taking too long, or it's not happening on your time period, or you think the Most High should be doing or moving faster. That's how you get yourself stuck in this devil system. All these people that were in the truth and then fell out, all these people who sold out to be rich, they ran, man. They wanted something quick, right? They weren't patient enough. Now they might be enjoying their fruits for a time, but their ending results can be a lot worse than their joy and their mirth that they have right now. Says, "Ye that fear Yahweh Bashem Shai, believe him, and your reward shall not fail." And that's what we hope. You know, that our labor and our work, you know, we're worthy for salvation again. Mhm. That was it.
Con. You got something, Jeremiah?
Yeah, I was just holding something on when you brothers were going into how the Lord will try you first. This is Sirach 4, and 17, and this is referring to wisdom. It says, "For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline." Right? That's what the brother was saying. The Lord has to try you first and purge you, right? And in this case, it's torment with discipline, because in the world we didn't know about discipline, right? We didn't know about discipline, and the Lord, he's he's a stern believer in discipline, right? It says, "Until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws, then will she return the straight way unto him and comfort him and show him her secrets." Right? But if he go wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruin.
And that's
That
what
was
a lot of people, and that's what a lot of people that come in this truth and they follow this truth quick go through, because they like how it sounds. You know, that you'll see us on the highways and byways, see our videos, be like, "Oh yeah, that's popular, that's right." But then when they start putting their foot through the door, so to speak, and now all of a sudden, you know, their woman leaves them. You know, their cousins ain't talking to them that they used to go out with and party. You know, people are looking at them away. It's, can you handle that? Because I still remember when I first came in the truth in the beginning. You know, I was kind of edgy with even putting out scriptures out on social media and stuff like that, and I was excited to teach and stuff, but I was getting negative reactions. You know, and people started
Con.
looking at me away, and at that breaking point, you have to make a decision. Are you gonna say fuck it? This is what it is. I don't care how anybody looks at me, or are you gonna give in to your feelings and want people to accept you? You know, and that's a hard thing to throw away, because you're coming out of a world that indoctrinated you for people to want to love you. You know,
Right.
that's what the celebrities are all about. Love me, love me, love me. Fame, fame, fame. Appreciate me, worship me. So that spirit is heavy on the world. So the Most High is taking that spirit away from you and giving you the spirit of a soldier, giving you the spirit of independence, me a spirit of solitude. You
Right.
know, and the thing is, are you gonna welcome it, or are you gonna throw it away? And that's what the brother was going into. Wisdom does that. Are you ready for solitude? Are you ready for real riches? Are you ready for real hardship? Because this truth is real hardship, man.
Right.
Because you're not just dealing with carnal things anymore. You're dealing with spiritual demons that know that you're awake, that know you know the truth, and they're gonna try and make you fall out as much as possible, man.
Con. I got. That was it on that.
con.
This Ecclesiastes 5:12. The sleep of a laboring man is sweet, whether he eat little or much, but the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep.
Break it down, huh?
I mean, I mean, we got to labor in this world on Esau's plantation, but the sleep we get knowing that this not it, we got a bigger paycheck coming. If we endure, our sleep is still sweet, and it's going to be even better once we up out of here, to wake up in the kingdom, to finally see that, hey, all that I went through, all that we labored for, whether on Esau's plantation or out here for Yahweh Shem Yahshua, bringing forth these lessons for the elect, is going to make us be able to eat the fruit of our labor. They say, but the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep. Like, we were just speaking on it. Like, you could be rich and still have a want for more. You got the Bugatti, now you want a cruise ship. You want a cruise ship, then now you want to buy your island. It's just this place. It just puts you in a covetous mindset. You want more. You're never satisfied. You know, the men of the Lord can be satisfied with just your daily bread, man. Just enough to get you through the next day.
Yeah, hey, and that goes into that Proverbs 8. If someone can get it, Proverbs 8, and I think it's like 8 and 10, where it says, uh, knowledge is better than rubies and gold, because there's no
Con, I
limit
got it.
when you're, yeah, there's no limit when you're chasing money. You know, you're just gonna keep wanting and wanting, but when you come into this wisdom and understanding, you don't care about all that stuff. You're like, I'm pretty sure all these brothers here you see before you, even if they were offered $1 million, we know this kingdom's out. So what? Who cares? What is
Hmm.
that gonna do for us at the end of the, no, like really? Like, I was talking to a brother about this today. Even if we had a lot of money, it's their faces on the money. They can take it away when they want. They still
Yeah.
own your house. They can still destroy your business.
Yeah.
They still make the laws. So what? So what if we have $1 billion? And what?
And
We're
what?
still
Right.
gonna. We're still suffering. They're
Yep.
still feeding us GMO food. They're still spraying chemtrails.
Yeah.
They're still
Other.
putting fluoride in the water.
Yeah. Con.
You know, money isn't anything. Jacob said, "Oh, it's all about the money," but you're even if you're $1 billion Jake, right? Even if you're all right, you can't go and own a country without Esau bringing down the damn army on you and the damn navy on you. That's why all of this stuff, even wanting to even be rich, is so insane, man. Because real riches is not. I already said, man. Did paper make knowledge, or did knowledge make paper? You know,
Right.
did college make the mind, or did the mind make college, man?
Yeah.
Was through knowledge. Ain't no college make the mind, man. A man put that in a writing and established that shit. That shows you that knowledge is way more valuable. You know, a man put those faces on that so-called dollar bill that you owe, and put those symbolisms on them, and then gave you and said this is what this much is worth. A man did that, man. And knowledge and deceivement and mischief did that. What
Yep.
the paper didn't do anything, man. The paper is paper.
Yep.
Information is the most valuable thing on the planet, man.
Yep.
Period. Because what did they say in the world? If you give a man a fish, it should last him a day, but if you teach a man the fish, it'll serve him his whole life. It's the same thing with knowledge, right? You can give somebody $1 million, right? But if somebody worked hard for that $1 million and he knew how to make it, if they both went broke the same day, that guy who worked hard for that $1 million has a higher chance of getting back to that $1 million state because he understands how to do it. The person who
Yep.
just got it didn't benefit him because now he's down and out and he doesn't even know how to make it back. It's the same thing with this truth and all that stuff, man.
Yep.
Salaki. Go
Oh,
ahead,
I
Lee.
got that Proverbs if you want it.
Yeah, bring that out.
This
Start at five.
proverb. Yeah. At 5.
Yeah.
Con. It's Proverbs 8 and 5. O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart.
Yeah, so wisdom goes back into experience and discipline, man, self-control. Okay, when you have wisdom, you experiencing something and self-control, man. These people don't have self-control. These people just react on whatever comes to the. What you said? Fuck my mouth, fuck you, man. Yo, I saw that outside of my house today. People cussing each other, go wilding out for no reason, man. So wisdom is self-control, experience, learning, understanding. All right, is comprehension. You comprehend the situation. You comprehend what's going on. You comprehend what is going on around you, man. Go ahead.
Con says, verse 6, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things.
Right, and those excellent things is the kingdom, knowing that you are a royal people, understanding that this isn't the end. This isn't the height of living. This is actually the lowest. This this modern day
Hmm.
time is actually the lowest time of living that's ever been on the planet. Yes, we
Yeah.
might have high tech equipment, but it's not benefiting life as it is. It's doing the opposite. So this can't be the highest form of living. This right, and you know what made it so beautiful? The Most I said this would be the toes, and the toes is the is at the bottom of the body, man.
Yeah.
Right? Easily to be swept off your feet, man. You kick the toes, you kick the feet, the whole body crashes. This is the lowest part of living right now, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 7, for my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing froward.
Say that.
Con. All the word,
Read that again. Read that again. You're chipping in and out.
Con. Verse 7, for my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips.
Yeah, the
All
Most High
the
said, Most High said that his lips shall speak truth, and wickedness is abomination to his lips. All of this, when these guys come and say, "In God we trust," God bless America, that's not the Most High, because what they're doing is wickedness, man. The Most High doesn't dwell with that. What truth is out here, man? Look at the way we live in. Look at the spaces that we live. Just your own house, man. Men, and having a house was not to be crunched together. A house is not supposed to be side by side the way you see it now, man. Okay, we're not supposed to be living amongst heathens like this.
yep,
Heathens shouldn't be telling us what to do either. But
Con. Uh, hold on.
good,
Yeah, Con. I was going back to it. It says, verse 8, all the words of my mouth are in righteousness, and there is nothing forward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge.
right? Continue.
Receive, receive my instruction, and not silver.
Pause. So, Jeremiah, can you get that word knowledge on the etymology.com? Can
On
you
the
read
blue
that
letter?
verse again? The blue letter and etymology. Etymology goes to
I got the blue letter right here.
yeah, pull it out, and then the etymology, because there's something specific in there that I want out. Go ahead.
Yeah, here's the knowledge, and the blue letter says knowledge, perception, skill, discernment, understanding, and wisdom.
Yeah, discernment, something that this world doesn't have, and Esau definitely doesn't have any damn fucking discernment, man. Man doesn't give two shits about anything. They don't care.
Right.
Okay, they don't care. If, you don't give a damn what we believe in, as long as it's not the Most High.
That's right.
Yeah, this is etymology and knowledge. It says early 12th century acknowledgement of a superior, honor, worship.
Okay, pause. So it said superior. When who's our superior? Yahweh Shemir Shai. That's why our people lack a lot of lack of knowledge. Especially my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. We don't know who the superior is. We don't worship the Most High. Yahweh Shemir Shai. Truthfully, man, our people are worshiping Caesar Borgia, worshiping Allah, and worshiping the so-called white man, and then wondering why things are so bad. Do you not understand the Most High is the one who's causing all of these things upon us? You know, they don't want to do a simple thing as grow the beard. You know that alone can make you not get things like that alone can bring you down to keep you down low. The Most High can set thorns in your path just because of that one simple thing. Because what did it say? If you break one law, you break them all. Right? Is there more in there?
Yeah,
That
con.
was
Oh, no,
No,
my
the
bad.
etymology. The etymology. Go ahead, Jeremiah.
no, that was it. That was it.
That was it. Yeah. All right. Is there more on the
Yeah,
verse?
con, yeah. Verse not 10. Receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold.
Yeah.
For
Okay. So
wisdom,
why did the most? So like, continue. Finish that off.
for wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it.
Yeah. So why did the Most High say that? Because those rubies and those gold didn't make itself. It took a creator to make those.
Yeah,
Okay. The gold and rubies is not a creature. Okay. It doesn't have knowledge to make things. It was created. That's why the Most High said, wisdom and knowledge, man, is better than gold and silver. Because guess what? Before you get gold, what do you got to do? You got to mine it. You got to extract it, right, to get the pure gold. So that you worshiping money is complete idiocy, man. I don't worse than worshiping an idol. Money is still an idol. I remember Elder Gabar made a lesson about how money is a talisman. right? It's a form of a talisman, and you people got whipped into it, man. It's no different than a lined piece of paper that you write on and you guys worship it as if it's a god, and that's a problem.
Con. Think that was it on that.
Gun.
Oh yeah, it's one more. I wisdom dwell with prudence and find out knowledge with of witty inventions.
Gone.
Yeah, that was it.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 6, and I'll start at 17. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love, and love is the keeping of her laws, and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption, and incorruption maketh us near unto the Most High. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom.
Ooh, that was heavy. It says that incorruption bring us near to the Most High, right?
Mhm.
So that's why the elect men, the ones on the highways and byways, that's why we're so separated from the world. That's why it says that for they are not of the world, because we're right now, Adam Ratazel, we're nearer to the Most High than the rest of the world. Rest of the and then when I mean world, I mean the Israelites, the 2/3, because they want to do whatever they want to do, man. They don't want to take discipline. They don't want instruction. They don't want correction. They don't want to be right. To be honest, they don't want to be righteous. Our people want to be wicked. They enjoy that. They don't
Yeah.
want a kingdom. They feel that they already have a kingdom, America. To them, America is their kingdom, right? They then they not they think they have a king already, right? Caesar Borgia is their king, right? So why would the Most High want to save you guys and establish a king? You don't want the kingdom. You say you do, but your actions don't speak it, man. You guys are not willing to put in the work to try to be righteous. Even try.
Got a quick precept up.
I just had one more verse.
All right, Con.
This is verse 21. It says, "If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forevermore."
And who desired wisdom above everybody? Yahweh Shai, right? That's why he reigns forevermore. He's all about wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Heavenly Father, right? He's our eternal King. He's our eternal priest, right?
Con.
So we need to be more appreciative that Yahweh created a spirit that is eternal, man. That's very serious about the nation of Israel and about their well-being instead of himself. Imagine if the Most High was all about himself and Yahweh Shai was all about himself and wasn't about no nation, man. We all be fucked right now. We'd all be screwed. And I don't think a lot of people take that seriously. We shouldn't
Con.
even exist right now. It shouldn't even be a nation of Israel. Everything we've done.
Yeah.
Do you know what it feels like to raise children as your own? You see them prosper, gave them everything that they ever wanted and more, and then they turn you back on you and give your praise to someone else. Imagine you have a child and you do everything from buy them everything they want, and they're praising some random guy in the blasted street as if they're his dad, man. Be fucking pissed off, man.
That's right. That was it,
That
bro.
was yeah.
Con.
Yeah,
This
we
is
can end,
Prov.
we can end it off with that.
Con. This is Proverbs 10:23. It is a sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom.
Break it down, huh?
Con, these niggas out here, they it's like a sport to them to do mischief. Like as you were speaking on uh doing the righteous thing, you know how people don't have that capability. And it says, but a man of understanding have wisdom, and that wisdom is what's going to get us through all of this madness and into a place where we can finally take that breath and have true rest. Don't we want we might have a bad dream one day about an alarm clock, like We ain't gonna have what the hell is alarm clock in the kingdom?
Con.
You know, what the hell is time? Time don't even exist then. You know,
That's right. Right.
and you know that's just gonna be the one of the best parts of being part of the elect and coming into the kingdom of heaven is the fact that we'll finally rest. You know, have children, have
Right.
substance,
That's
have
right.
substance. You know, okay, the women is probably the farthest thing on should be the farthest thing on your mind because that's just gonna be like that's gonna be nothing, man.
Yep.
It's all the other things that make the kingdom of heaven that much greater, man. You know,
Con.
and hey,
Yeah.
just think about some of the things that these so-called entertainers and athletes got. How low level, how base it is compared to what we going. And they ain't going. Hey, having a chariot is gonna be far greater than anything these niggas got, man.
That's
Right.
right. They just like they like to show off how high tech cars door open and how you can
Yeah,
get in and stuff. Yo, you know how nice it's gonna be looking getting beamed up in a chariot.
yeah.
You
Or
know,
have your
and
chariot. Oh no, about that.
go ahead, go ahead.
Or just to have your chariot and have them watch it destroy one of your Bugattis you used to
Hey, it's not even that. When you get beaten up in the chair, your body's gonna change. How which kind of two-third can do that shit?
Yeah,
Can you
Con,
imagine
yeah,
your body being
con,
changed
yeah,
con,
in the twinkling of an eye, man?
that's right.
con.
That's right. Yo, that's so beautiful too. And on top of that, they'll never be able to even look inside one. You know how Esau likes to show,
Wow, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
because Esau likes to show off
We
his
have to
cars
study
and
this.
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. You know, because
Hey,
this is the thing. This is how beautiful it is. This is why you have to love Yahweh Shemashai. He gave Esau all these nice stuff, right? But guess what Esau does with it? He shows them off. He
yeah,
makes you want it. He shows you on the inside. Da da da. You know, it's
yeah.
even worse when you can't look at what it looks like. You
Hey,
hear about it, but you can't see what it looks like, man.
hey, the hell with exhibit. Yahweh Shah going to pimp our ride, man.
Yeah, that's right, man. Right.
And you can't see inside of it.
You can't see inside of it. Hey, you most likely you won't even be able to see outside of it. You're just gonna see light.
Yeah, con.
You know, it'll only manifest if you choose the church to manifest, man.
Yep.
You know? Anyone have anything else?
Mm.
Nah, not on my part. That was it.
All right. All right. So with that, we're gonna say Kala Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Bashem, Yahweh
Yeshua,
Shah.
Kadash. Double honors the apostle of great Milton who will teach well again. And Satutu Ark on the four corner of the earth once again preach the truth and sincerity, charity, the hopeful elect of the house of David. The few Akwath them that do listen and do submit themselves to their man and keep in order. Happy Day of Atonement. I hope it's safe and y'all endure to the end. Shalom.
Shalom.